I'm a licensed stupid fly. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cassandra. I am a licensed realtor, and today I wanted to do something entirely different than I have ever done before. Today I want to tell you a showing horror story that me and my clients have unfortunately had to experience. So grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack, get settled because it is quite the story. Today I am personally drinking a watermelon bai. I drink a bai every single day. I take the juice of a full lime and I squeeze it in there. I fill it with some ice and I carry this with me all day, every day. I love bais. Tell me what you're drinking in the comments below and let's just get into it. So this was earlier in my real estate career. I had some friends and thank God they were my friends. If they weren't, I don't know how all of this would have gone down. And at this point we had been looking for a home for a little bit. So we've already gone through the process of what a showing looks like, how they typically go. I mean, they were very familiar with what to expect. It's a Saturday, I'm scrolling through the MLS just looking to see what's come on, what's new, what's gone under contract, just so we get an idea of stuff, and then I stumble across this townhome that is like everything they've been looking for. It's got the perfect number of bedrooms, perfect number of bathrooms, it's got a backyard that would just need a fence added for their dogs. Like, it is so perfect. So I send it to them, they love it, so I request a showing on it, and it gets accepted. So all is perfect. Like, we have a chance at this thing. We're super excited. Just applause all the way around. Like, we're so excited about it. So it's the next day, it's a Sunday, and we're all driving there. I get a text from my client. She said, "Hey, my dad's tagging along." I was like, perfect, that's awesome. I always love meeting family, and so there was truthfully nothing wrong with this. I was super excited. We pull up and my clients aren't there yet. Her dad's not there yet either. So me and my fiance at the time, he's now my husband, we were just chilling in the car, going over the comps and stuff. Then they pull up, we talk, her dad shows up, I say hello, everybody's excited, like we all vibe really well. It's awesome. So I walk up to the door because I'm the one that has to open the door. And there's a key box on the door handle. This is very common, it's a blue key box, it's what everybody uses. So anyways, I go up with my phone because that's how I have to open it, and I'm trying to open this key box. I get it open, perfect, everything is smooth so far. Now comes the part of having to try to open the door. And this is where the horror begins. So I try to get this door open, I can't. I am like, pulling the handle up, pulling the handle down, pulling it to the side, pushing it in, pulling it out. Like, I am doing every single thing I can to get this door open, and it will not open. I go up to the deadbolt, I'm trying to open that, like nothing, it's just stuck. I'm doing this for literally probably a minute, 2 minutes. It feels like the longest minute or 2 minutes of my entire life. I am shocked, this has never happened to me before. So my fiance, who sees I'm clearly struggling, comes up to the door, he's like, "Let me try it." I was like, perfect. So I let him try. I'm talking to my clients, trying to reassure him everything's cool. And he can't get it open either. So we're just like, what the heck? So my client, the guy of the pair, comes up and tries to open the door, and he can't get it either. Everybody's like pushing, pulling, doing everything they can with all their might to get this door open, and we can't get it open. The dad tries to get it open, and at this point I'm embarrassed because if none of us can get it and the dad's trying, like, we have hit rock bottom. It's like when your parents step in real life. If they're coming to help you as a grown adult, you have obviously hit rock bottom and you need their help. So he comes in, tries to open the door, can't get the door open, whip out my phone, call the listing agent. She's on the phone with me and she's like giving me a list of instructions to try. So I try every single thing she said, and then she's like, "Is it the door knob that's locked or the deadbolt?" So I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. I go twist the doorknob and it's opening, it's fine, and it's the deadbolt that's locked. And she's like, "You have got to be kidding me. You are not serious." And I was like, "Yes, I am." She's like, "I put very clearly in the instructions for when you show this house, you do not lock the deadbolt." And I was like, well, whoever was before me did. And so she is like panicking, not sure what to do. She's like, "The house is currently tenant occupied. The owners are not in state, so let me call the tenants and see what we can do." So I was like, okay. We hang up, I let my clients know about what's going on. Everybody's kind of like, okay. And then all of a sudden, I see the agent for some buyers show up and he is like ready to go. And I'm like, I am so sorry. We have not even been in yet. There is something going on with the lock. Like, my clients see him and like, I don't know. It's just the situation that we're in. So then this listing agent calls me back and she's like, hey, I was able to get the tenants on the phone. This is the situation. She's running me through what we need to do. And she's like, the thing is, he wants to talk to you. So I'm gonna merge the call. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then she gives me the warning. He is not a very friendly guy. He is not happy because the owners are choosing to sell the house that he's living in. So obviously he's upset. This is not gonna go well. And she's prepping me for the worst. And in my head, I'm like, that's okay. He can't be that horrible. Like, this isn't gonna be any big deal. Like, it's fine. No, she was right. I was wrong. And I need a break before I get into this. Anyways, we merged this call and this guy is mad. He is so upset. He is cussing me out. He is mad. I have never heard someone so upset with me unless it was my dad, who was upset because I wasn't pointing the flashlight in the right direction when he was working on the car. Like, this guy was mad. He's running me through what I need to do. And he basically tells me the only way into this house is through the garage because that's the only door that's unlocked, is the garage door. So I was like, okay. And then he's telling me, but we have dogs in the garage and what the dogs are gonna do is run out. And I'm like, great. And so he's basically telling me, my dogs are my kids, they mean everything to me, and I totally get it. I feel the same way about my dog. But the thing that he does decide to say afterwards is, because I love my dogs so much, you cannot let anything happen to them. And of course, like, I'm not gonna let anything happen to these dogs, that's not my plan, but they are gonna dart out, he tells me. And this, just to give you some context, this townhouse is that first townhouse that you see when you're pulling into a townhouse complex area, whatever you call it. So that first entrance that you go in, that's the townhouse. So the street is right behind it. There's a street in front of it to drive on, and then over to the side is where everybody's driving in and out. So if these dogs are gonna run out, I'm terrified. And this guy tells me, you need to defend these dogs with your life. I don't care if you die, I don't care if you get hurt, I don't care if you get hit by a car. I basically don't care what happens to you. You protect my dogs at all cost. And I was like, okay. And so this guy is like, okay, this is the code, go ahead and get into the house. And the listing agent's like, perfect, we're gonna let you go. And he's like, no, I am staying on this phone until my dogs are safe inside this house. And so the flood of terror and just scared feelings runs over my entire body. I feel everything go like hot. I am nervous. So now I have the code, I have what I need to get into this house. So I take my phone, I pull it away from my ear, and I tell my clients basically the rundown of the situation. I'm like, hey, so we have to go through the garage. There are dogs in the garage. They're gonna come bolting out and we have to catch them. And we need to make sure they don't get hit, that nothing happens to them. So yes, that's where we're at. Who wants what job? And so I'm the one that's gonna put in the code, and oh, that was my dog. So I'm the one that's gonna put in the code, and these dogs are gonna run out, and my fiance at the time, my client, my other client, and I can't get that other finger up, or switch it this way. My fiance, my client, my other client, and the dad are the ones who are going to get these dogs. And I am the one that's gonna be on the phone talking this guy through this entire situation. So we open the garage and I try to press the enter button to stop it so that we could just kind of grab the dogs and like take them inside. But no, it's broken, it will not work. And so these dogs bolt out into the street. I am just terrified. I have got the phone to my ear and I am running, trying to get these dogs. One of the instructions that he gave me was, as soon as you have the garage door open, run in through the garage door, open the front door, and call the dogs by name, they should come. I run around until I'm like, oh, right, my life is not on the line, it's my client's and my future husband and my client's dad. I run inside the house, I open the door, I'm calling these dogs names, this guy's listening to me, and he keeps asking me, where are my babies? How are my babies? Are they okay? And I am just like freaking panicking. And so I'm calling these dogs, one of them comes and goes inside. We're fine, that one's okay. The other one, on the other hand, does not come, is not responsive, is not the greatest, brightest dog. And my fiance's diving to get it, no luck. My client, the guy, is trying to get it, no luck. The girl trying to get it, no luck. The dad, it's just a mess. And I don't remember who got him in the end, but someone got that dog and took it inside. And I was like, we are free, we are fine. The next step is to get the dogs from the house to the garage. So I closed the garage, and now we're trying to find these dogs in this townhouse. And we're calling its name, nothing, nothing, nothing. And I'm like, oh, I'm still on the phone with this guy. And I'm like, okay, we're in the house, perfect, I'm gonna let you go. He's like, perfect, all upset and stuff. But then he lets me go, and the listing agent's there. I'm like, hey, I got these dogs in, but I can't find them. Is there anything I can do? And she's like, oh, I think when I was talking to him, I heard him say, like, there's treats in this closet, grab them, you can call them, you can kind of like shake the bag and the dog should come. And I was like, okay. And so she's like, call me if you have any other questions. And now I'm on my own, and I'm like, great. So I take this bag, and I'm trying to find these dogs. I mean, I'm shaking it everywhere, all over the house. And my clients are off looking at the house because that's what we were supposed to do. And so my fiance, who is like the best man ever, is like, I'm gonna go find the dogs. You go help your clients, that's your job, and I'm gonna take care of this. And I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And so he takes the bag, running throughout the entire townhouse, not really running, but that's how it feels in my head. He's going throughout the entire townhouse, trying to find both of these dogs, and he goes to the bedroom, is shaking the bag, and hears a sound, and he looks under the bed, and here are these dogs. And one of them, when he sees my fiance, like comes running out, and I hear it come down the stairs, so I put it in the garage. And the other one will not come out. And so my clients get to a point where they need to go upstairs to look. And so they get into this bedroom, and they just see my fiance shaking this bag, trying to get this dog out. And my client, who's the guy, is like trying to get this dog, and he comes out but darts downstairs. So now we have to go downstairs and try to get this dog. So in the corner of this townhouse, in the back corner, there's a table that's sitting right in front of these doors that lead outside. The dog's hiding behind the table. And I am like scared because my client's trying to get this dog. Nobody knows if it bites, nobody knows what's gonna happen. And so it's just a mess. So we're trying to get it, and then my client's like, grab a towel, let's just try to grab him. After a restless fight, I mean, it is a fight with this dog. And then finally he just reaches over, grabs this dog. I am like praying in my head that there's no biting, there's no fighting, there's no running, that everything's just fine. And let me tell you, Jesus was on my side and did have my back and my client's back in that moment. And we were able to get that dog, put it in the garage, and our work was done. And I really do mean our work. My client showed up that day. Put him in the garage, closed the garage, whatever. It was over. And my clients went through the house one more time, looked around, formed an opinion. As I was leaving, I told the other agent who now had their clients there, do not lock the deadbolt. Just please don't lock the deadbolt. And then we left. That was our only showing for the day. So that was that. And I legitimately said a prayer in the car, thanking God for being on my side, for not allowing me to die, not allowing the dogs to die, because who knows what would have happened. And I prayed for every person going through this house and every agent that they would remember to read the directions and not lock the deadbolt. Okay, that is just one of my horror stories. So if you'd like to hear more of these, just let me know below. Thank you for watching my video, for sitting in this story time with me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. You can turn on the post notification so you get a notification every time that I post. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.